Hey, Larry and Katie here again. Some quick thoughts for this week. First, the Zoom info, our Zoom tool. There's 20 sales associates who are using are licensed to use the Zoom tool, and there's a lot of good opportunities for leads. And these 20 people can give you referrals and tell you how they're using it. Um, but yeah, Amy Spahal forwarded me the info on Zoom, but really reminded me that Jennifer Loudon is the one that can do the demo for you in the SOS department. And so reach out to Amy Spahal or Jennifer, and they will do a demo for you. Also give you the list of the ASB reps that are successfully using it and that have paid the license, and they can tell you how they use the tool. We're always best to ask the people that are actually live users because they know the ins and outs on how it's working. Also, Katie is going to attach the OMG update. There were the new stats, along with the top 5 salespeople and the top 5 industries, but also the volume that we had. The year to date is about 1.3 million. All time is over 6 million. Users 265. And stores year to date is about 1,056. And all time is over 5,000. So it's a tool that has an application. So look at the top 5 salespeople, reach out to them because they're your peers and your partners. So find out how they're doing it and what's the best way to make that tool work for you. Taylor reminded me that the ASI Chicago show is coming up in June, a week after next, June 23rd through the 25th. Again, Katie will attach the link. You can check in the link. You can register. But it's really, we also want to remind you the ASB team will be there to do a lunch and learn on Wednesday, the 7/24. So it'll be the 24th. It starts the 23rd and it ends the 25th. But on the 24th, the lunch and learn, Storm Creek, CE Print, and Orbis will be there to do the lunch and learn with the ASB team. And the ASB team will do an appreciation social for all the ASB attendees, plus our Patriot level vendors who are also there. So now some fun stuff. They'll be attached from Katie. There's a story about Hibbing, moving an entire city. It was in the Minneapolis paper this week. And so it talks about Hibbing, which is a mining city in northern Minnesota. And the mines were getting closer to the city, which was already built in there. So that there was, when they blew, in the old days, they did a lot of dynamite. And so things would fall off your shelf and whatever. Well, it got too close to the city, but the city didn't want to move. And so finally, somebody brokered a deal with the mine to move the city. And so they jacked up the buildings and moved the houses further to the south or wherever, so that the mine could continue expanding. It was very important that the mines in those days, and even today, if we can still safely mine it, for those jobs, because that's kind of it's tough to have jobs up in that area, and that's one that was very, very, very lucrative for all the people that could do it, so it's not easy work. And finally, there's an attachment, which would be a little story, because we used to do these little stories every month when I did the newsletter, and now we do it quarterly. So we still have it, but you only get 4 instead of 12. So we're filling in, Gladys and I are filling in throughout the year, and some of the other thoughts and ideas and stories. So this one is about your failures. Failures are really a chance to win, or how to learn how to win. So, but disappointment is a fact of life, and it's a part of life. So how do you take those disappointing things that happen and use them as a chance to learn and move forward and make it more positive, a positive out of a negative kind of thing? So there's a little story, but the moral of the story is, don't let disappointment get you down. Look at it and try to figure out how you can turn lemons into lemonade, those kind of things. How do you make it a way to learn about the life and about the future. But as always, thank you for being a part of the American family. Have a great weekend.